2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
More than 40 years ago, the Oscar Robertson rule ushered in the new era of free agency in the NBA. In the last decade, players have taken personal agency. They've pulled up stakes and forced trades in search of an ideal environment. Now, sometimes for teams on the losing end of that, it's a bitter pill to swallow. But this is the new reality of the NBA. Kevin?
It is indeed, DA. Thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. They've got the Magician. Prophet is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then there's Baller, and it's the Beast in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, they've got Hart. AI is out there with Mason. Then there's Dimes.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Here's Magician, guarded by Mason. The Beast passes to Magician. Here is Novak. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The Beast, almost, but it rolls out. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And it's the Warriors' ball. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Here's Sims. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Pope loose. Now the Lakers on the break.
Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then, you got to bring it to reality.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's the Beast after the basket by Los Angeles. No good that time. Passes to Mason.
Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Clark, you'd think that team chemistry would just improve as the season goes along, but maybe not if you have personality issues in that locker room.
You know, Kevin, it's one of the most fragile elements in team sports. Chemistry, culture, accepting roles, sacrificing your own individual game for the good of the team. And I think it's always a work in progress.
And as a leader, as I know you were when you played, I'm sure you were dealing with those things all season long.
Yeah, you try to lead by example, but also there's opportunity and times when you have to step up and voice what you see that could be detrimental to your team's success.
Chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at Philadelphia. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
Novak inside, working on AI. It's deflected.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
That's tipped. Sims, the pass to Magician, and it's blocked. Here's the Beast. Pass to Magician. Here's the Beast. 17 points for him last game against Utah.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Here's Hendricks. They get it back.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Sims, the pass to the Beast. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks the three-pointer.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Jazz. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Warriors trail by 9. And there's the pass to Magician. Here's the Beast, guarded by Mason. Here's the Beast. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Right at the free throw line. Here's McCormick. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points so far. And here is Mason. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Here's Hendricks. Sweet little floater.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Timeout called the Warriors. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
pause here. How about the stats for Mr. Clutch? Averaging about 27 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 5. Here's Sims. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And Jenkins throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the free throw, no good. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-7 run. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Well, every team needs rebounding. Let's check out the league's top rebounders. When you look at Champ, a terrific rebound, 5th overall.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Pass to Sims. Here is Novak. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Jenkins got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mason the pass to Hart. To the left side wing. Hendricks. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 9. Passes it to McCormick. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Dimes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Shots good by Jenkins.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Mark a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Then for the Warriors, Livingston's checked in for Baller, and Shake and Bake subbed in for the Magician. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Murray. Here's Houdini. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. It's blocked. Here's the Beast. The pass to McCormick. Inside from the stripe. Good as the jump shot falls.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Carter. He kicks it to Gortat. Back to Carter. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. Gortat misses. Warriors trail by 7. The Beast passes to McCormick. From beyond the arc and then some. Mr. Clutch has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Carter. Pass to Glover. And another shot. And it's denied. And he gets it back. Here's Carter. No good again that time.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Murray finds Gortat. Here's Houdini. The pass to Glover. The high post shot. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Sims. Out to the wing for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Now Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Change here. Anderson's checked in.
It's still early on as the new basketball season gets underway for Golden State. Here's where they stand.
And the league leaders in fast break points. They're always fun to watch. Maybe not so fun to defend. A lot of the times they leave their opponents in the dust.
That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's the Beast. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. the number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Murray outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Murray's got his second basket.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Anderson against Murray. Anderson passes to Sims from 12 feet out. Rebound the Lakers. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Murray outside. Tries from 16. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Sims, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Back to Anderson. High post try. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Murray finds Carter. Back to Murray. Down low from 13, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Lakers making a change here.
Hardaway.
Here's Sims. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top, leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Lakers leading by 4, setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Anderson. Beast out there with Livingston. Then it's the Prophet, and it's Lindsay in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Glover. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the paint. Here's Sims. A rebound by the Lakers. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Warriors trail by 6. And Anderson kicks to Sims. Passes it to Lindsay. Pass to Sims. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Hardaway. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Glover the pass to Hardaway. Here's Newsom. Clock is at 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. He's got his first points of the game. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's the pass to the Beast. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Lindsey. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Sims. From deep three-point range, but he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. When you look at the monster, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc. And that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Has to be. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Glover. Again, Los Angeles.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Sims. It's hauled in by Glover.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And the pass to Buchanan. Outside Hardaway. Here's Glover. Back to Hardaway. Good on the triple. Hardaway has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Here is Anderson after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Pass to Sims. Shot to stop the run. That shot no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. They host the Kings after this game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Out to the right wing, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Friday, they'll go back home, and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Los Angeles leading by 11. And that one's good. Glover.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Changes here for the Warriors. Baller, he's checked in for the Beast. And Magician subbed in for the Prophet. Warriors trail by 14. Pass to Lindsey. Here is Novak. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Raja defended by Anderson. Count the basket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Livingston. Back to Anderson. From beyond the arc. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The Lakers have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Here's Mason. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's shake and bake to the middle. Stolen. And it's the Lakers on the break. And a wide open look for AI. Here's Hart, and it's blocked. Here is Novak. Fires for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Novak's got 5 points now this quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Mason looking around. Here's Hart. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Warriors trail by 10. Anderson passes to Magician. Here's shake and bake. And another basket for Golden State. And it's Mason with the ball for the Lakers. He's led by as many as 14 points. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
First one falls for Mr. Clutch. He's checked in for Anderson. And Mason drops them both. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Mr. Clutch. 13 points in the game. Lets the 3 fly. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
No one near him. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
To the inside, Novak. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shots good by Jenkins.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Connects from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Raja. That one a little long.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 19. That one from long range. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
It's rebounded by Jenkins. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Mason. Oh! Where did that come from? Oh! That was beautiful.
What a punch.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Mason with it. Again, Los Angeles.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Lindsay. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Here's shake and bake. Now the pass to Livingston. Passes to Magician. Stolen by Mason. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 19 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Magician. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Lakers leading by 12. And here is Mason. Fires, high post, and he connects with the jumper. Mason's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Here's McCormick. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm and he's really riding that wave right now.
Warriors trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Magician. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. first free throw is good. The Monsters checked in for the Lakers. And then for Golden State, the Beast comes in for Livingston. And the Prophet subbed in for Shake and Bake. And so he makes both from the line. So it's the Lakers now. Pass to Mason. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hart. The 11-footer. That misses off the backboard. Warriors trail by 14. 1:09 left to play in the first half. And again, no good by Golden State.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Mason. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Warriors, number 1. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
Both of these clubs love to play up-tempo. That's how they win. These are the games that fans love because of the non-stop action.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And it's Mason with the ball for the Lakers. It's a 13-point game. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the 3-ball is good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Off the left rim and out. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Sims. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Murray, the pass to Hart. 2 on the clock. It'll count. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. Taking a look at the Lakers. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling my paint. Shaquille.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man drop, flying in the air, trying to steal rebound. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game for Maverick.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Lakers leading by 7. Hart is out there with AI. Then there's Dimes. Then there's Mason. That's the Laker 5. That one rolling around and rims out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The shot's good from Sims.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Mason, the pass to Jenkins. Here's Dimes. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.